On this edition of Lexington Now, God's Pantry's new headquarters, the Kentucky Theater's Characterfest, and a new park. I'm Neil Noah. Welcome to Lexington Now for the week of October 23rd, 2023. God's Pantry has broken ground on a new headquarters in Lexington. We were there for the ceremony.
Good afternoon, and thank you all for attending today's groundbreaking of God's Pantry Food Bank's new headquarters and warehouse here in Lexington, Kentucky. Today symbolizes not only the physical construction of a building, but also the construction of a brighter future for our community. It reflects our collective belief that no one should go to bed hungry. Every person deserves access to nutritious foods, and by working together, we can create lasting change.
All too often we see hunger and housing insecurity occurring together at the same time, and it's a dangerous double play that can make it impossible to break the cycle of poverty or even just to get through a regular day. God's Pantry Food Bank has been a warrior on this front for 68 years, when it first started as a mobile pantry. And over the years, it has grown with the needs in our community, which have sometimes often grown faster. That's why we're here today, to celebrate a game-changing new development in the fight against hunger. This new facility is an amazing step forward to ensuring God's Pantry can meet our community's needs now and in the future. Meanwhile, the work continues. This city, our community, will continue to work on solutions that prevent hunger and food insecurity in the first place. We're glad to have God's Pantry leading the way, and thanks for having me, and thank you, Mike, and all your team for all the work that you do.
This is about nearly 250,000 people in central and eastern Kentucky who will not be able to go home tonight with a meal on their table. That's why we do this work. That's why we are so thankful for the donors and the volunteer and the community leaders and all of the other people that Steve so graciously mentioned a moment ago. We all care deeply about one another. We all care deeply about those who are experiencing hunger, those who are looking for a pathway to the journey they desire. And the building that you see behind me is a catalyst to help all of us make an impact in those lives that we care so deeply about. This facility allows us to continue to grow our programs. It allows us to continue to expand our services, and it's going to have an impact. I met a senior a while back, and that senior confided in me that they took the food that they got from God's Pantry Food Bank and from one of the more than 500 food pantry and meal programs that we work with all across central and eastern Kentucky, and said to me, I am so grateful that I have food from this food bank. I take part of my food, I don't eat it myself, I share it with my grandkids because they don't have enough food to eat either. This facility and the investments we're making will make sure that that grandparent has the nutrition that they need to thrive, and their kids will have the nutrition they need to thrive as well.
Nearly 200,000, or 1 in 6 Kentucky kids, lack access to enough food to live an active and healthy lifestyle. And I saw those children come and go from the classroom, afraid to go home because they would be hungry on the weekends. That's not just a story, that's a reality. And often not sure about where their next meal would come from. And a lack of nutritious food has serious implications in a lot of ways. But I think we can all agree that a hungry child cannot pay attention in class. If we want all Kentuckians to reach their potential, and if we want to capitalize on all of the opportunities that are available in our communities, we have to work together to end hunger. This facility is a step in that direction. And when it's complete, it will serve more than 500 partner agencies in 50 central and eastern Kentucky counties.
The Kentucky Theater is hosting Characterfest, a film series saluting the character actor. Hayward Wilkerson fills us in on what to expect.
This is the second year of a brand new series at the Kentucky Theater called Characterfest, and it is a joint project of the Kentucky Theater and Harry Dean Stanton Fest, which is really well known in Lexington. And the basic idea is to salute the character actor, the unsung hero of film who often plays a distinct supporting role. Last year we honored Cy Richardson. This year we're doing Kim Darby, and we're particularly excited because she will be with us doing Q&As for 2 of the films, which is just a great pleasure for us. And if you're an actor, she is someone who's had a very, very long and varied career. So it's a great opportunity to learn from someone who has really done it all, from ingenue to character actor to leading lady in some cases, both Hollywood films and many, many television appearances in both television films and television shows, including Star Trek way back when, which I didn't remember, but I saw in her bio. So we're doing 4 films. It's Friday, November the 3rd. We're kicking off with True Grit. And True Grit is the film for which most people will probably know Kim Darby. It's debatable whether that's a leading role or a supporting role, but it was really her breakthrough film. And then on Saturday, we're doing 3 other films. Bus Riley's Back in Town, The Strawberry Statement, and then again in the evening, Kim will be back for Better Off Dead, which was kind of, I think, really John Cusack's breakout role. It's a very, very funny film. So the best chances to see Kim, come Friday night for True Grit or come Saturday night for Better Off Dead and see 2 great films and have a chance to listen to Kim Darby's perspective on her career as an actor. We do a lot of Q&As. As often as we can possibly do a Q&A, we do a Q&A. We just finished our 12 Lines Film Festival, which was our brand new international competitive juried festival. And we had, I don't know how many Q&As, a lot of Q&As because a lot of directors came in and were eager to do Q&As. So we do it all the time. When we do the Rosa Goddard International Film Festival, we often have folks come down from UK that have some particular perspective that they can shed light on some of the foreign films. So we try to do a lot of that kind of value added to the film going experience. That's what sets us apart from any other cinema in Lexington. It's that extra added touch in the sense that we can give you more than just going to a film, that we can bring you together with a filmmaker, an actor, a scholar that can shed light on a film. We're competing all the time with the ease, the convenience of sitting at home and watching films on Netflix. So we're always looking for that thing that you can't get at sitting home on a couch. And of course, one of the things is the social experience of seeing a film. We're doing a lot of horror movies this month for Halloween. And there's just nothing like being frightened with a bunch of other people in a theater. So that's really what we do well, and we put a lot of attention on that, on adding that extra thing, and we're very proud of playing that role. Typically what we would do is we'd watch the film, and then after the film she'll do a Q&A, and it'll probably be moderated. It could be Lucy up on stage just sitting with her, and she might kick off the conversation with a couple of questions, and then we just open it up to the audience. And typically we let it go as long as people want to stay, and we're often pleasantly surprised that people, 40 minutes later, people are still there asking questions. So, we do them. We don't always know how well a Q&A will go, and sometimes we worry for the person doing the Q&A. We hate to think that someone's, 60 people watch a movie and then they all leave and the person is sitting there, but that's never been the case. I mean, typically the vast majority of the audience stays. They're interested, they have great questions, and the Q&As just go on and on and on. When you go see a lot of films, the sort of films that we would show here, and I'm thinking all the way back to, sort of film noir of the 40s, an actor like Dan DeRay, or you have someone like Ned Beatty, or you have someone like Warren Oates. They are people that so sink themselves into the role that you're not seeing Ned Beatty, you're not seeing Warren Oates, you're seeing the character. And to me, that makes the experience of seeing a film, a fiction film, feel more real. You're able, as they say, to suspend your disbelief and get drawn into the story. And when you look at leading actors, and there's nothing wrong with that, but when you see Tom Cruise in a movie, it's pretty much Tom Cruise in the movie. It doesn't really matter what he's in. Or let's go back to Jimmy Stewart, who I love, but you often see Jimmy Stewart in the movie. And that's a great experience, but it's maybe different than an actor that can just so deeply dive into the role that you're not thinking, oh, this is this person named so-and-so who's playing this character, but this is that character. And they are unsung. I mean, there are often people that aren't recognized for an amazing body of work. And you know, who knows what separates a great character actor from someone that becomes a leading actor? I suspect it has little to do with talent and far more to do with just luck. It's like winning the lottery. So you're looking at people who have dedicated themselves to their craft, and perhaps the financial rewards have not been as large as they might have been for a leading person, but you have to admire that dedication to their craft and their art. You can always just go to kentuckytheater.org. I mean, there is a specific page on our website. It's kentuckytheater.org/character-fest, but that's a lot to remember. But if you navigate to our website, there's one of the main navigation titles says Characterfest. And so you'll see, you can read more about the 4 films. You can click on links and we'll have a synopsis of each of the films, and you can get tickets online. You can always just come down here and get tickets, but it will be November 3rd and November 4th. 4 great films and 2 chances to see Kim Darby talk about her career.
Cardinal Run North Park after the break.
Have 2 ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least 2 ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you. And gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. Ground was recently broken on Cardinal Run North Park, the largest new park in Lexington in over 25 years. The park will fill the need for expanded recreational opportunities on the west end of Lexington.
Today has been 26 years in the making. Woo! We're finally doing it. Back in 1997, this property was given to our community, along with Cardinal Run South, an incredible gift of over 190 acres of pristine bluegrass property. So far, the public has only been able to really enjoy 54 of those acres, and that is Cardinal Run South. The bulk of the property has remained inaccessible because we have not been able to afford to develop a usable park, and that ends today. The city is opening the doors to Cardinal Run North with a $10.1 million investment through American Rescue Plan funds. At Cardinal Run North, Lexington will soon be able to enjoy 2 miles of natural hiking trails, 6 pickleball courts, a basketball court, 4 youth multi-purpose fields, a large playground, a dog park with 2 paddocks, a mile-long paved shared-use trail, 2 picnic shelters, and many other amenities. There will be something for everyone. These features were selected in part by the public during a public engagement period last year. Almost 900 people filled out the survey. We also followed the guidance in our park's master plan. The 2 parks, Cardinal Run North and South, are separated by Parker's Mill Road. We will install a crosswalk to make it easy for citizens on both sides of Parker's Mill to enjoy both parks.
I remember attending some of the public input sessions on this, and it was really fun to watch constituents and other folks across really the whole county come in and talk about their ideas. And as the mayor just said, you saw some of the cool things that are going to be here. The trail, everyone loves a dog park. You've got recreational opportunities out here, and just the acreage itself. What a wonderful gift this is. And thank you, Parks and Rec Director Conrad, the whole staff. I know you've put a lot of work and time in it. It's great that it's here. You know, there's nothing better than a groundbreaking except for ribbon cutting.
This has been one of those projects that takes a lot of people. It takes a village to kind of make something like this happen. I think the best thing about this park for District 10 is it is very walkable from most of the neighborhoods on this side of Harrodsburg Road, and I think that those people will be using it extensively. I also think that the best thing about parks is not only do they provide physical help for people, but the open area, guys, is a great mental and emotional support system for the people here in Lexington.
We partnered with Fayette County Public Schools, Girls Who Game, and the district-wide Minecraft Challenge to create really an inclusive, accessible Cardinal Run North vision utilizing Minecraft gaming and design. So thanks to all those Fayette County school kids who are out here with us today. It's a big deal. We're now working with ATS and Tecton Construction companies to deliver the park design. The park will provide the community with access to beautiful, expansive green spaces, rich with a blend of topography, including forests and karst areas. The addition of the park will increase the portion of the neighborhood within a 10-minute walk to a park and access to natural areas, which are cornerstones of our parks master plan. Our parks team, who've already been recognized today, I really can't thank them enough. They're the ones who bring you clean, green, programmable green space every day in our community. They're really the backbone of our division and the ones who deliver these wonderful park spaces.
3, 2, 1. So now you're not new anymore.
The ribbon was cut on the new Police East Sector roll call, giving police a new base of operations to better serve and protect the citizens of Lexington.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
This new East Sector roll call will position our police closer to major traffic arteries and to neighborhoods along Man-O-War. It will also save us money in utility expenses and in rent. This roll call is a satellite office where police officers who work in the East Sector of City report for duty. We also have a West Sector office on Old Frankfort Pike, a Central Sector near Eastland, and our headquarters downtown. Police began using this new East Sector office last month. This 7,900 square foot, $4.2 million building was designed with energy efficiency in mind, using insulated concrete, wall construction, high efficiency windows, and a geothermal heating and cooling system. Work areas all receive natural light. This is one of the most beautiful things about this building is the natural light. And the building can accommodate solar panels if needed. It also incorporates many security features, including a controlled entrance, bullet-resistant materials, a separation of private offices and meeting spaces, separate entrance for the public and police, a storm shelter, separation between public and police parking. It's really state-of-the-art. The building is designed to accommodate a variety of uses. The facility's conference room and roll call are separated by a movable partition that allows for increased space that could be used for community meetings. Where's the neighborhood mayor? Community meetings, award ceremonies, and classroom training opportunities. Previously, East Sector Roll Call was located on Center Parkway in a rental facility. This new facility has been built on land already owned by our city.
Any building like this is a true partnership and a true collaboration. So, you know, I got to thank the community for their support. You know, since I've been here, I don't think we've had a roll call facility built from the ground up, and that takes a lot of support. It takes a lot of support from our mayor and her team, but also from our council members. And truly means a lot to me that you all stepped up and supported the police department, and we appreciate that very much. This is a satellite facility, but it is built with a purpose for us to be part of the East Sector community, part of not just the community surrounding and not just the school here, but part of whole East Sector. It's inviting and it's accessible. That's what I want you to know about our officers. You know, our officers do a great job every day. They want you to know that they're part of the community too.
3, 2, 1.
We've got lots of live gavel-to-gavel meeting coverage this week, and you can catch it right here and on our website. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, and as always, you can keep up with us on social media, check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.